Welcome to Supernova. In this video, we'll explore capitalism and its critics, the pros and cons of the free market system, and the ethical considerations surrounding it. Capitalism is an economic system that has been in place for centuries, and while it has produced many benefits, it has also been criticized for its shortcomings. We will explore both sides of the argument and examine the ethical implications of free market economics. Capitalism is an economic system in which private individuals and businesses own and operate the means of production and distribution of goods and services. It is often associated with the principles of free markets, competition, and individualism. However, capitalism has also faced criticism for its perceived negative social and environmental impacts. While it has brought unprecedented prosperity to some, others argue that it leads to inequality, exploitation, and environmental destruction. In this video, we will be exploring the ethics of free market economics and examining some of the criticisms of capitalism. Advocates of capitalism argue that it is the most ethical economic system because it allows individuals to pursue their own self-interest and rewards hard work and innovation. This, in turn, leads to economic growth and benefits everyone in society. However, critics of capitalism argue that this individualistic approach neglects the needs of the community and leads to unequal distribution of resources. One of the main arguments against capitalism is that it leads to income inequality. Supporters of free market economics argue that wealth and income inequality are necessary to provide incentives for innovation and growth. However, critics argue that the unequal distribution of wealth leads to social and economic disparities and hinders the ability of individuals to succeed. Let's examine some of the criticisms of capitalism. One of the main critiques is that it creates income and wealth inequality. The wealth gap between the rich and poor has been growing, with the top 1% owning a disproportionate amount of wealth. This can lead to social unrest and political instability. Another criticism of capitalism is that it can lead to exploitation of workers and damage to the environment. Capitalism often prioritizes profit over other values such as social responsibility and environmental sustainability. This has led to concerns about worker exploitation and environmental degradation, particularly in developing countries. Another criticism of capitalism is that it exploits workers and the environment. Companies often prioritize profits over the well-being of their workers, paying them low wages and subjecting them to poor working conditions. Additionally, capitalism encourages the consumption of resources without regard for the long-term effects on the environment. Despite these criticisms, supporters of capitalism argue that it has many benefits, including increased innovation, economic growth, and individual freedom. Capitalism encourages entrepreneurship and innovation by providing individuals with the freedom to start and run their own businesses. This has led to the creation of new products and services, and the development of new technologies that have improved our lives. However, critics argue that capitalism can also lead to a focus on short-term profits at the expense of long-term sustainability. This can result in environmental degradation and other negative social impacts. Let's explore some of the proposed solutions to the problems with capitalism. Some argue that government intervention, such as taxation and regulation, is necessary to address income inequality and protect workers and the environment. Others propose alternative economic systems, such as socialism or democratic capitalism, which prioritize community needs over individual profits. The benefits of capitalism. Capitalism has produced many benefits for society, including economic growth, technological advancement, and increased standards of living. The free market allows individuals to pursue their own self-interest, which can lead to greater innovation and efficiency. Capitalism has also been instrumental in lifting people out of poverty and creating new opportunities for social mobility. Economic growth. Capitalism has been shown to stimulate economic growth, as individuals and businesses are free to pursue their own self-interest and create new products, services, and technologies. This can lead to increased productivity and overall economic growth. Innovation. In a capitalist system, businesses and individuals are incentivized to create new and innovative products and services to compete with others in the market. This drive to innovate can lead to new technologies and advancements that benefit society as a whole. Increased standards of living. Capitalism has been instrumental in lifting people out of poverty and creating new opportunities for social mobility. As businesses grow and become more profitable, they often hire more employees and expand their operations, creating more jobs and opportunities for individuals to improve their standard of living. Consumer choice. In a capitalist system, consumers have a wide range of choices when it comes to products and services. This competition among businesses to win over customers can lead to higher quality products, lower prices, and greater overall satisfaction for consumers. Criticisms of capitalism. Despite its benefits, capitalism has also been criticized for its ethical implications. Critics argue that the free market can lead to income inequality, exploitation, and environmental degradation. They also point out that the pursuit of profit can sometimes come at the expense of workers, consumers, and society as a whole. Income inequality. One of the main criticisms of capitalism is that it can lead to income inequality, where the wealthy few control a disproportionate share of the wealth while the majority of people struggle to make ends meet. This inequality can be exacerbated by the concentration of wealth in the hands of a few powerful corporations and individuals. Exploitation. Critics argue that capitalism can lead to the exploitation of workers, as companies prioritize profits over fair wages and safe working conditions. This can lead to situations where workers are forced to work long hours for low pay and are exposed to hazardous working conditions. Environmental degradation. The pursuit of profits in a capitalist system can also come at the expense of the environment. Some argue that capitalism encourages the overuse of natural resources and can lead to environmental degradation and climate change. Economic instability. Capitalism is also criticized for its tendency to create economic instability. The boom and bust cycles of the stock market and the tendency for businesses to prioritize short-term profits over long-term stability can lead to economic crises and financial instability. Ethical considerations. When evaluating the ethics of free market economics, we must consider the impact of capitalism on society as a whole. While capitalism has the potential to create great wealth and opportunity, it can also exacerbate existing inequalities and lead to the exploitation of vulnerable individuals. As such, it is important to consider the role of government in regulating the market and protecting the rights of workers and consumers. Ethical considerations are an important part of evaluating any economic system, including capitalism. Ethical considerations refer to the values and principles that guide our behavior and decision-making, and they play an important role in shaping our attitudes toward economic systems and their impact on society. Answering these questions requires careful consideration of the ethical implications of different economic policies and systems. It also requires a commitment to promoting the well-being of all individuals and creating a just and equitable society. Ultimately, ethical considerations are essential to evaluating the benefits and drawbacks of capitalism, and to ensuring that economic systems are designed to promote the well-being of all members of society. In conclusion, capitalism and its critics represent a complex and nuanced debate. While capitalism has many benefits, it also faces significant criticism for its negative impacts on society and the environment. Ultimately, the ethical considerations surrounding free market economics will continue to be debated and discussed by scholars, policymakers, and individuals around the world. Thank you for watching this video on the ethics of free market economics. While capitalism has brought many benefits, it also has its critics. The ethics of free market economics are often debated, with some arguing that it is the most ethical system, while others criticize its individualistic approach. The criticisms of capitalism include income inequality, exploitation of workers and the environment, and the neglect of community needs. There are various proposed solutions to these issues, including government intervention and alternative economic systems. The ethics of free market economics is a complex and nuanced issue. While capitalism has produced many benefits for society, it is not without its shortcomings. As we continue to grapple with these ethical considerations, it is important to remember that the ultimate goal of any economic system should be to promote the well-being of all individuals and to create a just and equitable society. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, please give us a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you in the next one.